Lil Blood TV back again with another Lil Blood TV exclusive, powered by Taco Media, of course. Man, I made a phone call to my good people. You feel me? Shout out Nano. I said, Nano, man, I'm feeling your boy. What's up? What I gotta do? He said, who? I'm like, man, your Massachusetts partner, man, your Boston partner, your Cambridge partner, however you want to call it, man. He like, I'm gonna make the call. Dog told me he jumped on a private jet, you feel me, stopped in Vegas, then pulled up to LA. I'm just bullshitting, but I got Millyz in this motherfucker, man. What's up, King?
What's up, bro?
Man, I appreciate you sitting down with me.
I appreciate you, for sure.
Let's get into it. When did you find a niche for the music shit?
Shit, young, I always been rapping since I was a little kid. I always was rapping. Yeah.
So, is it something you knew, like, okay, fuck this school shit, fuck it, I know I can make it in this shit?
Yeah, or I just felt like driven. I felt like this is my passion. I felt like it was my God-given gift from... I always knew my life was about music. Like, this is my purpose, to deliver the music. I didn't know if I'm going to make it or not, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? But I always knew it was my God-given gift. So I know not to, like, squander God's blessings and shit like that. So I was always trying to stay focused with the music, for real.
Right, real nigga shit, because I'm really sleep on Massachusetts. The only thing I really know is like the Celtics, you feel me? Little shit of that nature, old school back in the day. I think Benzino.
For sure.
Shout out to Lil Baby, I need her number, Bia. You feel me? Just a few cats.
She might pull up tonight.
Yeah, okay, let me know something there. Did you grow up in poverty, or was it privileged out there?
Now it's like, I mean, there's different ranges. So there's really extremely rich people. The projects is like close to mansions and probably a mile proximity and shit.
Right.
So I was like a middle class kid. You know what I mean? I ain't have it all, but I can't say there was no food in the refrigerator or nothing like that.
Right,
you know what I mean? But yeah, there's definitely a lot of people in Cambridge living below the poverty line. 14 housing projects and shit, like, so it's like hood shit going around. It's regular hood shit going on, but then at the same time you got these fucking colleges and illustrious, illustrious neighborhoods, I guess you could say.
Right.
In close proximity, so it's different in that way. It's not like some cities where it's just like trenches everywhere.
Right. Do you ever sit back and tweak on that shit?
Like coming out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Honestly, every day. Like, that remind me to be grateful. When I really remember, like, who I was as a little kid, riding around Central Square with a shirt tied on my head, you know what I mean, selling crack on Columbia Street on a little dirty bike, you know what I mean? Yeah, I always, that brings me back and grounds me in a state of gratitude, you know what I mean?
Right. What was your oh my God moment in this shit? Like, of course, Jada is one. We gonna get into that. But besides Jada, what was the moment when you was like, okay, damn, I'm damn near here, like, for real?
Man, a few. I say getting that bag. I caught a good bag. But even more than that, like sitting with Snoop, for real. Like Snoop posted me. I went up 40,000 followers in one day. In 24 hours, I went up 40,000 followers just from my raps. He posted one of my joints, and then after that, I went to sit with Snoop, you know what I mean? I really kicked it with him. That was crazy and shit. Like, that's the little moments where I was on the plane riding back, like, damn, it's my real life. You know?
Yeah, legendary type shit. How was that experience fucking with Snoop?
Man, it's just iconic. He cool.
Is it true he blow a nigga lungs out?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I seen he just rolled up back to back. For sure.
For sure. Montana Jada. Growing up, that was definitely one of my idols. Like, definitely one of the niggas that I was like, damn, like, okay, bars. And I ain't gonna front my shit, I felt he was better than a lot of people that New York was pushing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kiss is phenomenal, bro. That was one of my icons, for sure.
Right.
For sure, growing up, that was one of my icons. You got to think, Kiss is the most battle-tested rapper in the history of rap. Ain't nobody more. I mean, he went toe-to-toe with 50 Cent at the height of 50 Cent's career.
Right.
And then he went, if you even want to take it like a deeper level, he went toe-to-toe with Beanie Siegel.
Right.
He went toe-to-toe with the hardest rappers in the game from a beef perspective. And then at the same time, you know, he's rapped with Big, he's rapped with Hove, he's rapped with M, he's rapped with Nas, he's rapped with whoever you think is nice, the nicest, he rapped with them. And I guarantee he ain't get burnt. You feel me? So, like, it's just a real legend every time you're around him. Like, you know, he's really solidified in this shit in concrete. Like, his foundation is built on concrete, you know?
See, you might not can speak on this shit, but I can because I don't give a fuck. Me personally, I think that nigga was better than Big. I just think Big just had a bigger push. I don't know if that's a cardinal sin because you coming from the East, but
nah, it wasn't about Big's push. I think whoever you like, you know, stylistically between them, I feel like that could be a personal choice because I can't say like, I wouldn't say that he's worse than him. I would say that I think Big is the greatest rapper of all time.
Think so?
Yeah.
Even better than Pac? Because I hear you mention Pac a lot.
I think Pac is the greatest rap artist of all time, and I think Big is the best rapper of all time.
The storytelling.
Right, storytelling, how he bends words. You know, Big was bending the English language. Big was creating, when Big didn't have a rhyme, he's breaking a word into 4 pieces. I'm in the opera. Franklin's on top of it. Jackson. You see what I'm saying? Even if you go to Chris Musk, Chris Musk is not a word. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, he says shit so effortless. Like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Right, his wordplay.
I mean? Yeah, his wordplay is phenomenal. His delivery, like, Big was crazy. Bro.
Okay, tweak on this. Who you think had the biggest impact? Pac or Big?
Pac. Yeah. Not even close.
Okay, tweak on it. Blanco. Let's talk about the Blanco theory. How you get that name? How you come up with that?
Man, I was always running with Millyz, and then, you know, that really just came about, just people calling me that. Spanish people around the way.
Is it a big, my bad, not to cut your wisdom, because I know like in New York, it's a big Puerto Rican population. Is that like that?
No. Like there is in certain sections. Like there's parts of Massachusetts that's all Dominican, all Puerto Rican, shit like that. But my neighborhood wasn't though.
Right. You, I think 2017 was your first project. Am I wrong? Right.
Nah, I had them earlier, but yeah, probably like when I really started dropping on like, you know, iTunes and all of that. I mean, Apple Music and all of that shit.
And it was indie, right?
Yeah.
Is you major right now? Or
nah, I've been indie the whole way.
You still indie the whole way?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude.
I stay indie out of choice because they never, you know, they never showed interest until it was too late. So I ran this way by myself, like, you know, because I had to.
Right.
But then it became what I wanted to do.
Right.
At one time, I would have signed to Def Jam for, you know, $20,000, $40,000 just to be like, yo, I'm signed to Def Jam. Tell a couple bitches, hey, look, I'm signed to Def Jam.
Right.
But now it's like, nah, never. They'd have to but it would have to be one of the most unique contracts known to man.
Right. For real. I'm gonna drop in a low for a minute. How you deal with stress, bro?
Man, that's a good fucking question. It's one of the best questions I had. You know, it's a lot that comes with this shit, but shit, I might self-medicate. I do a lot of different things. It just depends what level of stress I'm at. But I used to get these shits where it would be like, I don't know if it's like a panic attack or it's like, but it'd be like, if you be feeling like an anger attack, anxiety. It's brought on from anger though. It's like when my anger keep building and building and building, and then it just hits this point, and I used to gotta go get a pack of Newports, half pint of Hennessy, get smacked on the scene. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit like that. But like I've learned to deal with it a little better before it gets to that point. Now I try to. I can't even say I do meditation, but I try though.
Okay.
You know, I try to just, I don't know, bro. Like, I just try to stay unstressed as much as possible. I'll be like, fuck that. And I try to root myself in gratitude. I guess that's what it is.
Right.
And, like, you know, I believe in God, like, heavily, bro. So, whenever it feel like out of control, it's like I know that God got what's going on and it's happening for a reason.
Definitely. How do you deal with the people? You know, you're at a level now, you know, you turn on TV, you turn on social media, you viral, life change, you know, nigga ain't always been icy, nigga ain't always had his way.
Oh,
how do you deal with the people that's oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. I know that'll drive a nigga crazy.
Yeah, I've been learning, like, even last year I went and I did a Christmas drive, but I didn't really know how to do it. You know what I mean? Because I never had shit to really like give back like that.
Right.
I did a Christmas drive. I was supposed to give a pair of sneakers to each kid or whatever. I was supposed to give a pair of sneakers to 50 kids.
Mm-hmm.
That turned into 75, 80 kids. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, what if they don't like the pair of sneakers that they could get? I'm going to just give them $200 each for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really supposed to be like 50 kids, and I was supposed to go half with 2 people. Them other 2 people, they went to the strip club like the night before or whatever, and they flaked on me. You feel me? So, yeah, they didn't show up. And I ended up in the mall, Galleria Mall, by myself. I only brought out like 9, 10K, something like that. And I'm thinking, all right, I thought that day I was going to spend 4 bands. I ended up spending $19,000, just giving $200 to each kid. And like, you know, after that, I found out that people don't even be reaching in their own pocket to do charity like that, for real.
Right.
But that's just like over there. But then, you know what I mean? So, like, it don't matter what you do. It's really going to never be enough. Because even without that, it's like, you know, jail is a bill.
Mm-hmm.
Super bill, yeah. Jail is a bill. Lawyer fees are bills. And then just whatever everybody else got going on. When you the breadwinner from a community, like my community that I came up with, I'm like the clear breadwinner they could see. It might be a doctor or something that got a job to make as much as me, but he don't make it look like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, they hit me a lot, but that's a blessing too.
Right. To be in a position to do it.
Yeah, to be in a position to do it. It's only now that I'm starting to say no a little more.
Right. You have any children?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
And that's another reason, like, you know, I'll give what I could give. But like that Christmas shit, I gave till it hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
but that shit came back with shows and verses and shit.
Yeah, probably for sure. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that shit hurt me for like 3 weeks. I'm like, damn, I fucked my back. And it was at Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm already having to get gifts. Oh, that shit killed me. But you know, it was beautiful. It was beautiful because you're right. It came back in abundance, and I ain't even do it for that.
You know what? I salute you for that because some niggas, you know, like you just said, I just spent $19K and that shit hurt me. Some niggas act like $20K don't hurt. And I salute you for being humble. You're not in here trying to flex like all that little ass. You feel me? Like I salute you a lot for that, bro.
Nah, that fucked me up at the time.
For sure.
Because then, you know what I'm saying? Add another 20 on it for the
whatever you got to do.
Yeah, add another 20 on it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Now you're looking at a 40 piece. Yeah, so nah. And a 40 piece going into the recession.
Yeah.
It was bad. The first 3 months of the year, it was bad, bro. It just started getting a little better. I mean, I've been having it, you know what I mean? But I ran through, I touched my first money last summer.
Right.
My first real money. And I fucked it up. I was waiting all my life. I fucked it up. Like now, yeah. But that's one thing I do though. Like Nipsey Hussle said, never going broke. Funny because I never budget.
Right.
I'm really on that. I don't budget.
He said, I fucked it up.
Yeah, no, I fucked that.
Yeah, have fun doing it though.
Yeah, nah, it was worth it.
You ever
fuck that money up?
You ever feel like fuck this shit, fuck rap, fuck all these fake ass friends, fuck everything, fuck this shit?
I be feeling like that, but I don't be feeling like fuck rap because rap is like that's how I vent and air my frustrations, and that shit be just spilling out of me. Like we recorded in Vegas just now. We was at some hotel and the micro, I'm gonna show you the picture and shit, but it's like they set up my home studio for the first time. And man, it was like I hadn't recorded in so long. Every beat they cut on at 3 seconds, I'm gonna cue that up. Crazy. I just went and did it. We had an hour before we got ready for the show. I laid a joint. I did 4 joints and I'm like, oh, this really like, you know what I mean? Because I hadn't rapped in a month and a half or some shit. Damn. So it's like, that shit just, because I've been on tour, you know what I mean? Right. But it's like, I can never say fuck rap because of that. Like either way, I'm gonna go rap, you know?
The latest city so far on this tour?
Vegas.
Huh?
Oh, but nah. Vegas is the littest city, but not the littest show.
Yeah. What's the littest show?
Boston. But
of course. That don't count.
Yeah. Denver was super lit. Philly was teed up. New York, all of them. You know.
That's the East. That's the Chitlin circuit.
Yeah,
for sure. Prediction. So I'm gonna drop this. Nah, I ain't gonna wait. I'm gonna drop it ASAP. But prediction: is Boston gonna win Win it all or what? We at Game 7 right now as we speak with the Heat.
I can say we definitely going to Game 6, Game 7 with the Nuggets, and then we're going to take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah.
Boston and what?
I'm going to say Boston to 7.
Boston and 7.
Just because we got that type of team. Like, they got to feel the fire. They got to put their hand in the fire to get burnt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think they got it, though.
Boston to 7.
I was tweaking on your Instagram. I seen you with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, he was solid.
Marky Mark.
Oh, yeah.
How did that connection come about? This a Boston thing?
Yeah, 617. So, like, Cambridge and Boston are, like, right here. It's as close as you could be. Like, I could walk. Like, I'm born in Boston. And I went to school in Boston. Like, it's that close. Like, if you get shot, you go to Boston Medical.
Okay.
Shit like that. So, like, we both from the 617. So, it's pretty much, the same cultures and shit. And he just started following me, I think, and just reached out, and he was super solid. Like, man, he asked me for an address. He was like, yo, I'm gonna send you some products and shit. And he sent me some of his liquor.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually sent it to my mom's house. And my mom, Mark's such a boss. He had somebody just pull up with bottles and be like, this is from Mark Wahlberg. And my mom get on the phone. She's like, I just got a package. He said it's from Mark Wahlberg. Yo. And so I hit him and I'm like, yo, bro, thank you, man. That made my mom's day.
For sure.
Yeah. And he hit me. He was like, send me your mom's number too. My mom called me like an hour later. She's like, I just got off FaceTime with Mark Wahlberg. Shit is like unbelievable shit. And he was just talking to her, telling her like he's proud of like, what I'm doing. Right. And we come from a place with a lot of hate. So,
right.
It's great that I made it through some of that. And he's just super solid, bro. Like, he's like Mark, like a real street.
He's like the Michael Jordan of Boston, huh?
Yeah, well, I feel like Mark Wahlberg is like equivalent to like, I don't know, he's a big celebrity just in the world.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, like, I say that though.
Not to have you all day, but I need to know. I ask everybody this. 5 years from now, where you see yourself?
5 years from now. I'm gonna go with the positive answer. You know what I mean? 5 years, God willing, I'll be the top of one of the bigger labels in music, putting out a lot of different artists. I'm gonna have probably like 10 successful artists that I put out. Hopefully like 3 to 4 from my hometown.
Okay,
or like the 617 area, and I'm gonna just be financially free. Hopefully, I'll have enough money to become a philanthropist and start really just giving back and helping the world a little more.
Dope. Who's hot from Boston right now that's coming up?
Man, a lot of people. It's a lot of them. Every time we do this, it's like I forget some names and shit. And people be mad, but. Man, my camp immediately, Dada the Dealer, G Nipsey, Jigs TB. We got people. I'm on tour right now with my man King Ace. He just got home. He's fire. Ace from HT, fire. It's a lot of them though. Right. It's a lot of them. So I can't get a whole list right now, but
nah, it's good.
One day on the gram, I'm gonna put it up and I'm gonna put like everybody who I'm tapped into.
I understand. When I do that shit too, it'd be like...
Because I'm going to forget somebody and then take that personal. So right now, I'm just going with the tour names, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that. If you can go back and have a conversation with the 18-year-old you, what would it be?
Oh, man.
Don't hold back. Don't give me the positive answer. Give me your answer.
No, I just tell him. It's so hard because I had to learn all those lessons, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I tell him, that everybody not your friend, focus on your... focus on your craft, focus on your passion, what you're here for. But at the same time, I got away with a lot of the shit that I did when I was young because God protects fools and babies. And I was a fool and a baby, so I had no wisdom. So God was letting me do, destructive shit. I got a line. I said, sold out dates, I'm rocking crowds, but I done made crowds scatter. And I be thinking about like, you know, just the shit I did that I was just really dumb. You know what I mean? I was really dumb at the time, type shit. So I would just tell him to don't be stupid.
Right.
But I didn't have the wisdom. You see what I'm saying? So there's no way I could talk to him because he wouldn't have listened anyway.
You haven't been through it yet.
Yeah. It took me, you know, it took me a while, man. For real. That's why I always like, you know, some older dudes that look down at the youth like, damn, oh, you dissing on the dad and you doing crazy shit on social media and all of that. But, you know, man, they fucking young, man. Like, that's what comes with this shit. You got to kind of live and then learn it yourself.
But the niggas getting themselves smoked with that shit, though, bro. You can't be no fool. Like, I understand, but nigga, you can't be a fool. And how I grew up, steppers don't talk. They move in silence.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But you can't tell that to this generation that they didn't come up like that, because the steppers in their generation smoked people and talked about it on camera and had a good 3-year run on the streets talking about their bodies for, you know, that's who they don't know our example of people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I just think, me personally, I just think
no, I'm with you 100%. I'm just saying I empathize with them and I see why it's like that. I don't agree. I just see why.
Because
it's like that. They
role models.
Yeah, they role models and bro, you know what your frontal lobe is? Yeah. Like the other part of your brain and shit don't even grow in until you're fucking 23 or 25 or some shit like that. So, you know, you got motherfuckers running around, you don't even got a fully developed mind.
What is that, a pineal gland, some shit like that?
Some shit like that, but it's your frontal lobe.
Okay.
Yeah, your frontal lobe. There's a part of your brain that don't fully grow in until you're 24. Which is why nobody should get life in prison before the age of, 23, 24.
And then these niggas killing it with perks and...
Oh, that's another thing. And they 15 and they on 330s. And that's bad, bro. I look at the youth and they getting fucking slim. I'm like, man, like I didn't even take a perk until I was like 18, 19. They 13 rocking off perks.
Question. Didn't they prescribe you Adderall at a young age?
Hell yeah. They prescribed me. It was Ritalin for real.
Ritalin? Oh, my nigga. I was on Ritalin too.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm big sped life, bro. You feel me? I'm big sped life. Individual education plan. I did all the short buses. You know, I was in my classrooms look like this. Like all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 7 of us. And everybody's bad.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up. Everybody's bad, so we just feed off each other. Because when me and you sit down, and the teacher knows we bad. So I was in them schools to the point where it was like, all right, they just want you to not cuss, don't flip over the desk. Right. But even if I get up and I take this right now and throw it at the wall, they're just going to put me in another little room like this. Because you can't kick me out the school. You see what I'm saying? Because I've already been kicked out of the school from the school.
So now it's room to room.
Yeah, I'm in there with crazy kids, bro. I'm talking about they taking us to field trips to the aquarium, right? And we got restraint teachers with us. Right. We got big mother. You know what a restraint teacher is? For sure. You're only teaching us restraint, but physically you're able to. Like my mom had to sign like a waiver. You could put your hands on my son.
Yeah, to sit his ass down.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like we was allowed to smoke cigarettes. Shit like that. Nah, bro, I'm from Seaport campus in Charlestown, Mass, where they did the movie The Town, bro. So you feel me? Like I'm talking about, we would go on a field trip to the aquarium, and I remember this white kid from from East Boston. We came out of the aquarium, and he had took some popcorn and he just laid down on this like steel or this stone slab, and he sprinkled the popcorn all over himself. And had wild pigeons like Home Alone just pecking him. And he was doing this.
Loving it.
And I'm just, look, this is the shit I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm dealing with real psychopaths. So I know how to deal with all types of people because I went to school with 22 boys and I graduated with 1 kid. Just me and one on stage like this. Me and you.
Yeah, out of 22?
Out of 22, just me and you. And the rest had ankle monitors and then DYS or whatever the fuck is going on. So it's like, I really come from that. So I don't know how we got on that, but like, people don't understand the lengths of special education that I was really in, you know what I mean? Right. So I'm proud, and I do this shit for all the SPED kids worldwide. We put SPED and diamonds. I don't got my chain on right now, but you know what I mean? That's what we do. And I came back to a special education school in Boston, And you know, I talk to the kids and shit like that. I'm gonna get really more into that because once you in them environments, man, they think it's over. So yeah.
Right. That Adderall shit, right? Is because it's a lot of people taking that shit right now too. Do that shit fuck you up in the long run, bro?
Yeah, that shit fucked me up after like 3-4 days and shit. That shit fucked me up in the short run. Because after 3-4 days, that shit not kicking like that no more.
You gotta go higher.
Yeah, you gotta go higher, and then it just stopped kicking like that at a certain point. Because I think that's just actually meant for me. So I don't know for like other people.
I love this thing.
No, nah, that shit was developed for my mind.
Bro.
So motherfuckers are taking it, but you're not really a sped. Like that shit was made for my mind. See what I'm saying? So they giving you the shit that. So for me, it just sit me down after a while. But them, they might keep going and find out the long term.
That shit worked for you.
Yeah, like it actually worked. Like they designed it around children like myself. Like motherfuckers be thinking they got ADHD. You don't got ADHD. Like I'm bad, bro. Like my homies know. Like we'll be at certain shit. Somebody will be talking to me, bro, and I swear to God, I just forget that they talking to me. I zone. Yeah. I switch the subject, and it'd be like the most rudest shit in the world. But I promise you, it's not my intention. Yeah. I'm really fried.
I understand. So I have ADHD and ADD.
Yeah.
So
now I fuck with you. You give me a vibe like someone I went to school with.
So when you said Ritalin, it clicked because I was on Ritalin and Wellbutrin. But the thing is, they put me on that in a juvenile prison. Yeah. And it's cold because my parents never came up to visit me. But they had to visit you to sign that slip. And that's the only visit I got.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's deep.
For sure. But we ain't gonna make this shit about me. Bro, I appreciate you, bro, sitting down with me, man. This was a hell of a conversation. And you definitely got to tap in with me. Northern California. Yeah, for sure.
Northern California.
Bay, we gonna put on. What
Salute the Bay. I got a lot of good friends in Richmond too.
Okay, man. Shout out to the Rich. Hell yeah, shout out to the Rich.
Man, they find me at Millyz everywhere. At MILLYZ all over the fucking World Wide Web.
All over the World Wide Web. Man, Millyz, I appreciate your truth. I'm fucking with you, bro. It's all love, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Love Blood TV, over and out.